What's up guys? Khordmaster is here, and first of all, hope you're having a great day today. First and foremost, let's get that out of the way. I'm here today to talk about Cordify. So I talked to you guys before about this app called Cordify. I will have a link for it either here or here. I never know which side this thing is going to show up on. But I did a really cool video a while ago talking about this incredible platform called Chordify, which is, for me, something that's been really helpful in my piano playing journey, and learning different songs, learning different chords so that I can really live up to my moniker of Chordmaster. What I want to talk about today though is a little bit further deep dive into the workflow, how I'm using that app with something called Streamer Song List together to allow me to have a database of songs and be able to do some really cool and just helpful things along the piano playing journey. So what I want to do is I want to bring you guys down to the iPad here, and I'm going to launch Chordify right now and show you guys exactly how this works. So essentially what's going to happen is Chordify is a place, as I mentioned before, where you can put in the name of a song. It's going to find that song on YouTube, and it's going to use its algorithm to generate the chords associated with that song. Now, that's dope in itself, but for me, to kind of take that to the next level, I'm using that ability, that capability, in something in this website called Streamer Song List to allow me to have a database of songs that I can have stored and cataloged properly, for different genres or different decades or things like that, so that I can kind of organize my songs better. Like essentially all of the songs that I know, I can have this one place be a location for all of those songs. And then within Streamer Song List, I have a way to import a link from Chordify so that I can just find a song, click this link, and it'll bring me right to that song in Chordify. To me, that's pretty amazing. I don't know if many others or if anyone else is using that exact workflow, but it's working really well for me, and that's why I want to talk to you guys about it today in this video. So this is what the app looks like. This is Chordify. And let's see, you got trending artists. Let's take a look at Jackson 5. All right, so here's some songs from the Jackson 5, right? I Want You Back. There's actually a song I really love called Music and Me. And Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. Or I'll Be There is a good one. Let's do that. Or Can You Feel? I mean, pretty much all these songs are good ones. But let's take a look at I'll Be There. That's always a good song. So this is what happens, again, when you load the app and you load a song up. You're going to be met with whether or not you want diagrams or chords. I want the names of the chords. I don't necessarily want how to play the chords on the piano. But I think it's really cool that you have the capability of having both of these. So we're going to go here for chords. And then we're going to click here, and essentially the song will start playing from YouTube, and it's going to show you the names of these chords as they're changing in the song. Now, full disclaimer, the chords are not always precisely accurate, right? Because it's using an algorithm to determine what the chords are. So the more complicated the song is, the more likely it is that perhaps one of these chords may not be the same exact chord. Especially when you get to more complicated ones like this here, C sus4. Maybe it's that, maybe it's something similar to it. Maybe it's a C sus2, or maybe you hear it as a C sus2 and you want to use that instead. But this is a great place as like a starting point. So I'm gonna just play this for a few seconds. So you have that going on. I don't want to get copyrighted on this, so I think that's enough time to kind of just show you that beginning. You have volume control here. You have tempo here, so you can slow it down. I don't really use that too much. I think that's a metronome here. Let me see what this is. Yeah. Cool to have that. And then you can loop different parts here, which, let's see. You can loop different parts. That's really cool as well. So again, the other video I did has a lot of information on this, so you'll be able to utilize that for that purpose. There's a favorite button on the top right here that you can hit as long as you're logged in. That way you can keep all your songs here. Now, I was doing that for a while, and you have the favorites in Cordify, but it's just a list. You can't really find things that easily, right? Perhaps in the future there might be a capability in here to add tags to songs and add folders and add sections and stuff, so you can kind of have maybe I don't know, songs with lyrics versus songs that are just instrumental. You can have video game music, for example. Like for me, you can have pop music, so you can have it separate. Now, that might be something on the table for them. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on, whether or not that feature is important. However, that feature is available in something called Streamer Song List. So let's look at that really quick. So we're going to go to streamersonglist.com. Now, I'm logged in already as Khordmaster, and Streamer Song List, as of right now, I believe you absolutely need a Twitch account in order to use this. So I should mention that you don't have to be streaming on Twitch, but you need an account in order to log in. And this is the way Streamer Song List looks. So as you can see, the way I have it laid out is I have a whole bunch of songs here. This is essentially all my songs, and I can... I think you can only show up to 100, right? So these are all the songs here. And then I have different tags at the top here. So I have songs that are singing songs by clicking that sing button up top. These are all songs with lyrics. So let's take that off. Then I have my classical songs. Prelude, Arabesque, Piano Sonata 11, Piano Sonata number 16. And also if I hit this button above, show inactive. Oh, nothing there. Okay, let's go back to sing and then show inactive. Nothing there either. Okay. I think I have some inactive songs somewhere. We'll take a look and see. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. But either way, here's the pop songs and so on and so forth. There's nothing that's pop and video game, which is why nothing shows up. And then you hit that, you got Final Fantasy, Zelda, so on and so forth. All right, so this is something that a lot of people on Twitch use to get their viewers to request songs, right? And then they can request them on their end, and then it'll show up on the streamer's song list, and they can just play through, the songs, boom, 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 that people are requesting, and it's a really great workflow. But what if you're like me and you don't have people that show up to your streams? I mean, that's kind of true. For a while, right? I would want people to show up, and I want people to request, and I'm just starting out, so I don't have that audience yet, and but I wanted to be able to utilize this mechanism of being told what to play rather than thinking of what to play, right? And I'll talk about what I do to that point in just a second. But for here, say if I wanted to look at some movie and TV songs, and I go in here and I see, okay, Home Alone theme. So now what? This is just saying that, oh, this is a song that you've learned before or a song that you know how to play. But what if we want to take this a bit further and be able to leverage these two platforms together? Well, if you click on the song and then click on this I button for info in the top center, this is information about the song. As you can see, there's chords, there's lyrics, there's tabs. Now, what we need to do is we need to edit this and add the Home Alone theme to this, and I'm going to show you just how to do that. So let's actually, I know we just did I'll Be There, but let's actually come back over here and let's look up. This is a perfect example, perfect time to look up Home Alone theme. And let's see if they have something like this. If it's on YouTube, it should be here. And lo and behold. So let's click the first one. And we don't want Metronome 1. So what I hear is that these chords are showing changes at parts of the song that don't necessarily sound like that's where the change is happening, but that's okay because the chords could still actually be right. For example, like let me turn I have an OP1 keyboard here. Let's actually listen, right, to the actual chords. So you would actually play these and you'd actually kind of give yourself a chance to kind of see how close, the sounds are to actually what it is that you're hearing. So, for example, this is D major. So that's it right there. And then it goes to A minor. So A minor. So let's try. And then it goes up to. So that was it, right? I mean, if you're musical and you can hear that, those are maybe a little higher. So Let's even change. Let's find a different sound on here. Now I'm kind of into this. I want to find something. So. So there you go. That's what I love about this app. I love that. So favored it. I haven't used it in a little while because I haven't been playing the piano as much lately, but now I kind of got the itch of playing chords and hearing the recognizable songs that we all know and love. So I'm kind of reminded of how much I really enjoy that. So yeah, favorited that just now. And now, if you take a look on the top right, I'm going to click on that little share button. I'm going to copy this particular Chordify song. I'm going to go back to Streamer Song List. I'm going to click on Edit. I'm going to go down here, and I'm just going to paste this right there. So now that that's pasted there, now if we go back to Songs, and we're back here, so say if we want to play this, and I'm going to actually close out Chordify. If we want to actually play this, if we go here and click on I for info, we can now click this link, and lo and behold, it pops up. Now that's massive to me because that tells me that, okay, now I can slowly but surely get all of my songs that I need in here in a way that just makes total sense. And I'm very excited about that because one of the things that I struggled with, as I mentioned before, is just having too many songs that I either know or have started learning and don't really remember them. Not remember how to play them, but don't even remember the actual song itself. So having this database is massive for me. The last thing that I'm going to share with you is, and I'm just going to kind of put this out there because I don't want to go too deep into it. If you guys want a tutorial on this, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to make one, but I want this video to be a little bit more succinct. Is the ability to use this random command. So in Twitch, even if you're not a streamer, you can go to Twitch, and as a matter of fact, I think I am going to show you guys right now. So if I go to Twitch right here, and I go to my Twitch account, I'm looking forward to getting back into streaming relatively soon on YouTube, and I'm excited about that. They have some features that are coming out soon that have really sparked my interest, and so I'm very excited to kind of get back into that soon. But if you go to chat and you type in, let's see if this actually works properly, random. This is the magic, guys. Do you see this? So it says that Khordmaster added a random song to the queue at position 1. So I can go in here and just say, okay, what am I going to work on today? Let me add a few random songs to the queue list that people normally would request, but now I'm requesting it, and boom, there's 3 songs that were added. Now if we go back over here to queue, you have the 3 songs, and now I can just play through stuff and not forget about songs that maybe I haven't played in a while, because as I'm done with these, I can put a check mark to show that I've touched it. I worked on it recently, and then that check mark indicates over here in the song section the number of times you've played it. So you can be like, all right, well, I play The Entertainer too much, so let me not play that as much. Let me start working on songs that I haven't played that much yet, the 0 songs. So this is, again, it's massive, it's huge, it's a major deal for me because I was really struggling with it. I was using Google Docs, I was using Excel, I was using different things, and now to have one place is a big deal. And so I can't really stress that enough. I'm very excited about it. That's why I wanted to do this video. And just want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. That is Cordify. That's the people who made this app here. There are things that I've spoken to them about that I'm excited about them working on and implementing, such as lyrics in the app. I know that that's on their list of things that they are working through. Until then, right, there's the need to do that extra step of copying and pasting lyrics from Google in that lyrics tab, or like for example, like you're here and there's like a lyric section, right? Or using a different platform that generates lyrics, right, and pasting that there. So once Cordify gets that, that'll alleviate needing to do that, which is a big deal. And so that's where I wanted to leave today's video. I really genuinely appreciate you guys watching the video, as I do everything that I put out. I make these videos for you guys. I feel like I'm talking a little bit fast right now, probably because I'm in a great mood, and I have a baby daughter upstairs who's 3 weeks old, and I just want to get back to her right now and go see her and go stare into her eyes and say to myself, like, you are part of me. That's crazy and amazing and beautiful. So yeah, we'll leave the video at that. Comment below if you guys want any, if you have any questions for me. Feel free to drop those in the comments, and look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Right, I'm moving my hands around a lot right now. I don't know why. I'm in a good mood. I have a sub coming in a little bit. I have a turkey sub I just ordered for my wife and my mother-in-law, and I'm gonna have a bite of that before I go to a coffee shop and do some work. So have a great one for the 4th time, something like that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.